Hello, hello, hello. I'm channeling Disney today. So, definitely having FOMO and wanting to be at Disneyland because that's the best medicine. And for me and my daughter, that's our family. We love going to Disneyland. So, I'm wearing Winnie the Pooh today and Winnie the Pooh with some flour on my jeans and have my Mickey Mouse water tumbler. And inside the tumbler today, we have um, some greens, a little bit of greens, and I put lemon in here, some frozen lemon. So let's go ahead and take a sip before we get started. We're going to do our daily 50. I have been trying to figure out how to play an intro video on here. And have not been very successful at it, and I don't wanna cause, like, a lot of, like, noise. I noticed on the microphone the other day that, that it played like, whenever I moved things around, the microphone kinda, like, showed too much. So, I don't know, let me see, does this no, that's an overlay. Yeah, so I don't know. That that's I've gotta play around with that a bit. But I hope you guys will be joining, and if you're not here right now, that you'll join on the replay. So let me see if there's anything else that I could do to grab the video before I give up that. Um, let's see. Start where you are. If we have comments that I could add it to the stage like that. Show on stage. I'm gonna go ahead and star and add. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and get to it, guys. Sorry I don't have any music, but we're gonna do, remember my philosophy is start where you are and use what you have. So I have this chair here, and I'm just going to back this up so you can see the full body. And we're going to start off with, it's called a daily 50. And I do 10 modified push ups, 10 squats, 10 lunges, 10-second plank. And I usually do it either on a desk or a wall, and 10 seconds on the wall sit. And sometimes I even do like knee lifts, which are kind of like a reverse tummy tuck. Oh, I have to share with you. So, with my recent order on Disney.com to pick up some presents for my daughter's Mother's Day present. Um, for $20, you just pay an extra $20 and you get this huge tote, and it's like embroidered for my Disney friends, like Barb out there, and embroidered flowers. Tinkerbell. My husband loves Tinkerbell. That's his girlfriend. We joke around about that. And inside here, I've got some bananas and my breakfast sandwich, and I'm using Sola bread. And my husband makes me the egg and the bacon whenever I do the breakfast sandwich. And I toasted the solar bread. I kept the solar bread in the freezer last night. So I went to Walmart neighborhood market yesterday and picked that up. And funny thing, quick story. I was putting the groceries into the car, and all of a sudden I felt this boom, like something hit the back of the car, and I was like, "What is that?" Well, ended up that a newish driver, it's 2 college girls, and I think they're twins. They're there for college, and, they're on their break from college, and, they ended up making a wide turn into the parking lot and bumped into my husband's Prius that I was driving, and, so now I've gotta call their insurance because I reported it to my insurance, and if I handle it on my side, then I have to pay the deductible, which is kinda weird. So I have to call their insurance today. So we got to do that. But yes, Disneyland, and I would love to be at Disney World too. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do 10 chair sits, and this is going to count for your squats. And I think it's a good because it helps you with a good position. So go ahead and stand with like a comfortable stance on your legs, kind of like knees apart a little bit, and then we're going to tap down. Now, if you can go ahead and sit all the way if you want to, because then that gives you more of an experience of like longevity and what it would be like for some, like to make sure that you can get up and down out of your chair. Cause I think that's, I'm 56 and a half and I'll be 57 in September. And that's what I've got to, think about is just make sure that we have good longevity and that we can get in and out of chairs. So squeeze the glutes as you get up, because we definitely want to work on these glute muscles, especially when you're losing weight. I'm going to go ahead and do like 20 of these right now, but you'll only have to do 10 at a time. And then you repeat this cycle 4 more times throughout the day, or take a break and then do it again. Okay, so squeeze. And that's how you do your squats. Now, if you want, if if you want to use the chair for stability, then use your chair and try squatting next to it, right? You could do it that way too. And be careful if you have knee problems, go slow and you don't have to bend down that far. Start where you currently are, your abilities, right? All right, we're going to keep this Tinkerbell up here for inspiration. Doing things to keep us happy. When you're going through things in life, you got to find the things that make you happy, the little things that get you through the day. If you saw any of my videos from Friday or, sorry, Saturday and Sunday, we experienced two losses in our family, great family friend that stayed with us a few days a week. And then Friday night, I found out that I had lost a dear cousin, sweet cousin, who gave me the nickname of Pammy. I forgot to mention that. So my cousin Dwayne, he, as a little kid, he'd be like, "Pammy's here, Pammy's here," and so he started the first nickname of calling me Pammy. So I I let his wife know that I have been keeping that nickname, because all of our friends here on YouTube have been calling me Pammy too. So I ended up just starting to use it more often, and downsizing diva has given me the nickname of Pammy Whammy. So hopefully, I have not. I need to get on. I think downsizing diva. When is she on live again? Wednesday or tonight? So tonight, it's always packed on Mondays. Now tonight we have, and I'm doing a front lunge, guys, as I'm talking. That was 5, and we're going to go ahead and do the left side. You don't have to turn. I do it so that you can see which leg is going in the front. Um, Tonight we have mindset coach Stacy Renee 8. She's my mindset coach. I got to know her from Pop Recovery Systems in group sessions, and she does individual sessions. And she has a lot of background in addictions and was in recovery herself many, many years ago, and does a lot of research um, to become a coach, and started with her own self as her first experiment. So she is a great mindset coach, and she does work a lot with people with all kinds of addictions, food addictions, and issues with relationships. Tonight's topic, she's going to be talking about ACEs. And any of you who have taken a psychology class, perhaps have heard of the ACEs test, where you have people. You take a look at all the different things that could have happened to you in your childhood. Like, are you a child of divorce? Are you, like, is there somebody one of your parents who are alcoholics? Um, are you like, do we have money issues and things? Each one of these things and ACEs that you go through can show what's the right word to say? Show the difficulties that people go through, and perhaps why you might be feeling certain ways and certain things and struggles in life as well. Because of you got to look at that ACEs score, and basically, it's to help you like zone in on being able to help people. So she's going to be talking about that tonight, and not from a psychologist view, not from a psychiatrist view, but as a coach uh, point. All right, so we did. 5 each of front lunges. Alrighty. And we did our squats, lunges. We need to do our modified push-ups. So let me turn you around a little bit. Let's go ahead and take a drink. Hydrate. Welcome in. Welcome in. Leave me a comment. Um, so I can see who do we have here. We're going to do modified push-ups. Let's see, show comments. It has this thing, it's kind of like if I put like show comments, then it doesn't want to let me with that. Oh, hi, traveling tea. Hello, welcome in. Yay, I appreciate you being here. So, traveling tea, I'm channeling Disney today because it's been an emotional weekend with some loss, grief. And so I was like, oh, I have this magazine that I picked up for Disneyland. And I really, really just thought about going to Disneyland today, but we could not get a reservation. And my daughter and I, like, um, could really use that kind of medicine today, but we didn't get to do that. So I brought it with me, Disneyland with me. I have got a Tinkerbell bag that just came in the mail. When you buy a certain amount of stuff on Disney.com, you can get a bag for $20. Alrighty, so we're gonna do 10 modified push-ups. Now I'm gonna angle myself this way and so I can still get the benefits. So I have my legs pushed out, squeezing the glutes and squeezing your abs, and then we're gonna go forward. So make sure you're like, get the right, get the right angle, and you're gonna feel this in your triceps and your biceps. Sorry for that scary view there. So traveling T, what have you been up to? I was just trying to go over like Monday schedule. So first starting at I think it's 3:15 my time. So 5:15 Central. Stacy Renee H. She's a mindset coach. I've known her for over a year. She's going to go live about the ACEs tests and personalities. And I think she's going to be talking about borderline personality disorder from a coach, mindset coach, a life coach viewpoint, not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. And then we have the GLP-1 community with Kindy K all day, which I'm going to join them today. And that is at, gosh, I think it's almost like the same time. Is it in EST or Central Time? So I think that one's at 4 Pacific Time. And then I know we have usually Anchor Moments comes on Mondays. There's a lot of people. It's like jam packed. I know Grant's on at some time today. So we have lots of people in the GLP-1 community going live today. So the afternoon is usually packed. So I wanted to get our daily 50 on and then just kind of have a little chat while we're talking. Um, and as I talk, I always forget my count. So what you been up to, Traveling T? How you doing? Did you happen to notice Harjarine DeBosway that she won an e-bike from Mr. Beast? She was riding it. My husband loves his e-bikes. He's bought, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them, spends a lot of money on them. And he saw hers and he's like, that's a good bike. Like it's like about a $4,000 value. I think she thought it was 2,000, but he thought it was like $4,000. And she said it was really smooth. And he's like, see, like Mr. Beast is doing good things. He's helping people get out and exercise and improving their health. And I thought that was great. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to start supporting Mr. Beast. He's doing a lot of things out there to help people. And he even does like Make a Wish for cancer patients, for kids. And he has chocolate candy bars that are ethically sourced. So I did buy some candy bars. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see who else is here with us. Let me know where you are. Okay, so Paul is on tonight too. Oh, okay. Let me put that on there. Oh, hi, Grant. Grant, what time are you on? Let me just turn on my auto lights again. Okay. So Grant, yeah, I was saying that you're going to be live today too. And tell us what time your show is and what time zone. So Paul Amadeus is going to be on tonight with TT. Oh, TT Trekker at 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so then that'll be 6 p.m. Pacific time for me. Good, because then maybe our major hitters are going to they'll have their shows done. Let me see. And then Grant is on 5 p.m. Eastern, 3. Wow. Oh man, you're going to be on at the same time that my mindset coach is on, Stacey Renee 8. I know it's always so hard. So I'll probably get two devices so I can kind of bounce back and forth. And then I'm going to try to join. Well, I planned on joining the GLP-1 collective with Kindy K all day. And Grant, do you remember offhand what time that one is? Is that right after your show or right before, I think? Let's see. So weird. Like when you're on the phone, you don't really get that much room to put to see your comments. Geesh. Um, Come on, let me see the comments. Oh my goodness. So Grant, I could not figure out again how to put a video on here. And I don't know if it's just because of the phone situation. Oh, okay, here we go. I had it on starred for a second. All right, so Grant says I won't be. Oh, you won't be on tonight, but Kindy's live panel is at 6:15 Eastern. Okay. So then at 3:15. So I get off at 3 and then I'm going to start heading in the car and hopefully I can get home in time. But I might be like joining from my phone and then maybe I don't know if I can switch over. I'll probably just be on the phone. And then the weird thing is I get these glitches on the way home. So I'll have to let her know. 3:15 for me, Pacific Standard Time. All right. So you can do your 10 modified push-ups. Some people like I do my arms out. Let me see. I think if you do it a different direction, you feel in different parts of your arm. So this one you can feel it more here. When I go out, I feel it in my triceps. So we did 10 squats, 10 lunges, 10 modified push-ups, and now we need to do a 10-second plank. And so how I'm going to do that, I'm going to lean up against, I'm going to go ahead and do a table plank. This could be your countertop. So we're going to go ahead and stay here for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, no, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yay, we have a third person in. Welcome in. Let us know where you are. Say hi in the chat. All right, so that's a 10-second plank. And then we're going to do a wall sit. Let me see who we've got here. Um, Say hello, say hello. Let me see the other comments on here. Goodness. Okay, well, I'm gonna put your comment back on there. All right, so let's do a 10-second wall sit. So find a sturdy area, a wall, a refrigerator, a cabinet, and then do what you can, but put your shoulders back against it and start squatting down. You kind of like go down and you're going to feel it in your quads. And I try not to hold on. So I usually just kind of put my hands out here. And if you want, you can have weights in your hands. So I keep some weights underneath my desk here at work. These are 8 pounders. So whew, they are a doozy when we're trying to get on here. And I think I scared somebody away. So let's just do this one. So we're going to go back, do a wall sit, and we're going to hold it for 10 seconds. So Grant, if you're here, I was telling everybody I'm channeling Disney today. This is my mental health way of just kind of working through the day when you have hard times. And that is Disney. And we really wanted to go to Disneyland today, but we could not get a reservation last night. All right, so 10 seconds. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so what did we do? We did 10 modified push ups. We did 10 squats by tapping in the chair. We did 10 front lunges on each leg. We did 5 and 5. And then we did a 10-second plank and we did a 10-second wall sit. Just have some water. Have some water, and I'm channeling my Disney. with my cup too. I have lemon in my water today. I've been watching Lala. I don't have her whole channel in here, but I've been watching Lala, who Kindy K all day has been promoting, and she was putting lemon in her water. I forget if she put, I think pineapple, and I have pineapple too, but I forgot to put the pineapple today. All right. So you take a little breather and then you do all of that one more time so that you can get your daily 50. So you, like, we just did 50 things, right? We did 50 all together because we did one, two, three, four, 5 items, 10 times each. But we're going to repeat it 4 more times. And then if you want to go ahead and add some other strength training, if you would like to do some ab work, but you don't like getting on on the floor and doing some squats, take your arms out here and do knee lifts. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hey, Grant, if you're still here, do you have your live posted so I can do a notify me? I want to start writing down the time so I'm not missing anybody. And that way, in case I'm probably going to like float in between places and make sure or have a couple different devices so I can like watch everybody. Um, so yes, I'm channeling my inner Disney today. Winnie the Pooh, one of my favorites. And I got this Tinkerbell bag and it's like it has embroidered flowers on it. Can you see that? So cool. It only costs $20 and it's a nice big tote. And I brought my food in this today. So let me make sure I'm not missing any comments because it's a little bit hard to see all the comments on this little device. Um, okay. Oh, Candy K's here. Hello. Candy K says, hi, T. Welcome in, Candy K. Candy K, do you want to go ahead and put it in the comments? So tonight, I think Grant said it too. Um, the panel, it's at 3:15 Eastern time, right? No, wait, no. 3:15 is my time, Pacific Standard Time, 6:15 Eastern Time. So, Candy, I will be leaving work at 3 o'clock, and it takes me about 15 minutes to get home, and I get some glitchy Wi-Fi on the way home. But I'm going to join for my phone, and I might kind of go cut in and out. So, um, you're welcome to put me on or off the screen depending on what if it's working or not. And I'm gonna go into the notes and read the information. So thank you. I want to make sure I repost the reminder for people. It sounds like a great topic tonight. Great topic. And I hope that we all see you together on our collective. Oh yeah, you love Pooh too? Oh yes, Olivia Shakes. Look at this. Yep, Winnie the Pooh is one of my favorites. And Eeyore. Yeah, cute Eeyore. Tigger. Woohoo, woohoo. I'm really tempted by some Disney brick shoes that have Pooh on one shoe and Tigger on the other shoe. Yeah, and Piglet. So one of our pugs we named Piglet because we like to name our dogs after Disney characters. And my husband, he loves Tinkerbell. And so with our recent purchase, you could spend $20 and get this nice big tote bag on Disney.com. You hit the store tab, $20. Like I didn't, after I bought my, oh, gotta get going. I bought my daughter some things for the boys for Mother's Day and ended up getting that bag. So anyway, guys, I hope you will go ahead and share in the community post all the upcoming shows today. And I hope you will join us. But look at that. We got our daily 50. You could do it 4 more times. So you have 5 sets of 50, but do whatever you can. Start where you are. All right. Thank you guys. Peace.